Let's talk about Cloudant. Hey everyone, Steve Perry here. Cloudant is a database as a service offering available in the IBM Cloud. In this video, I'll show you an overview of Cloudant, how to set up a Cloudant database service, and how to use it with the shopping list application. This video accompanies Unit 14 of the Node.js course available from IBM Developer. A link to the course is in the video description. Let's get started. Particle accelerators like the Large Hadron Collider at CERN and the Relativistic Heavy Ion Collider at Brookhaven National Labs create a lot of data. Okay, stay with me. 3 MIT physicists noticed this and created a new database called Cloudant to handle all that data. Well, in 2008, Silicon Valley noticed too. This started a few rounds of seed funding, and in 2010, Cloudant was released as Big Couch under the Apache 2.0 license. Eventually, IBM acquired Cloudant in February of 2014. Today, Cloudant is a document-centric, NoSQL database as a service offering available in the IBM Cloud. Cloudant client libraries are available for many languages and platforms, including our favorite, Node.js. To use Cloudant, you'll need to log into your IBM Cloud account. If you don't have an IBM Cloud account, you can sign up for a free Lite account. Enter your email address and the other required info on the sign-up form. You'll receive an email with instructions on how to validate your account, after which you can log in. Enter your login credentials to get to your Cloud dashboard. To create your Cloudant service, go to the hamburger menu and choose Infrastructure, Storage, Databases, Cloudant. Give your Cloudant service a name like Node-LP-Cloudant. Choose Use both legacy credentials and IAM as the authentication method, then click Create. You'll need to create service credentials in order to communicate remotely with your Cloudant service. Click on the New Credential button and the Add New Credential dialog opens. Give the new credentials a name. Choose Auto Generate as the service ID, then click Add. The shopping list application needs those credentials, so go into your editor, make sure you have the source code for Unit 14 loaded, and create a new file called vcap-local.json. Paste the credentials into the file along with the template from the unit. Replace the text under the credentials with the entire credentials block you copied from the Cloudant service credential screen, including the braces. Save the file. Now you're ready to create the database itself. From the left-hand menu, click Manage, then click the Launch Cloudant Dashboard button. Click the database icon, then click Create Database. The name should be shopping_list. And now you're ready to load the data. From a terminal window, make sure you're in the Unit 14 directory and run npm run load-db. When the load finishes, go to your Cloudant dashboard, click on Shopping List, and there you can see some of the data. Navigate back to the main dashboard and you can see the docs count. It should say 110,436 and using just under 40 megabytes of memory. To verify the data, let's run a query. Select the shopping list database, then click Query, and the default query is created for you. Remove the sort, add the item description to the output fields. The query selector is on item description and should contain the phrase free space range case sensitive. To run the query, click Run Query. You'll see the records on the right-hand side. Choose the JSON view, and this query should match 15 documents. Now that the data is loaded, let's play around with the app. First, make sure the app is running. From a terminal window, run npm run start-dev. Then open a browser and point it to localhost port 3000. And you should see the By Now Familiar List screen. You can add a new shopping list, add items to the list, and so on. And all of the data you see in the application is from Cloudant running in the IBM Cloud. And there you have it, Cloudant. Be sure to check out the Node.js course available from IBM Developer. A link to the course is in the video description. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Steve Perry. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.